All right, my name is Carlos. I'm 23 years old, and today is the 12th of November of 2024. And in this video, my very first video on my new YouTube channel, I'm going to start a complete new approach of something that I will be going through from today. This is building the brand. And by building the brand, I mean a new brand that I'm starting. I have been active over 5 years right now in the e-commerce slash dropshipping industry. I've learned a lot of lessons, and since 2 weeks, I've made the decision to transition my life from that what I was doing to actually dropship and also help people with it, with my coaching services, to establishing a brand. And with that, just create something that I feel, because over the past years, I was selling products that I was not resonating with at all. And right now, I would like to actually set up a company, a brand for the long term that not only serves me and the people that I will serve with it, but also long term is actually going to create an impact. Because what I've seen 2 weeks ago, after being in a mastermind with fellow entrepreneurs in the e-commerce space, I have seen that what I was doing was just not authentic to me as a person, as that was not something that I would even like to do in a year, 2, 3, or 5 years from now. So if I'm still going to work, then I rather do something that I would like to just work on, right? Because over the past, let's say 4 or 5 years, since the pandemic, more or less, I was mostly doing work that, I was focused on to just generate money with. And as a beginning, let's say young entrepreneur, when you're like starting, you're 18, 19 years old, I think it's very normal that you start something just with the focus on the outcome that will come with it, right? In that case, for me, it was money. But eventually you will also recognize that it's not going to be the thing that will drive you long term, that you can do until you're 70, 80, maybe 90 years old, right? So who am I in the first place, right? Like I said, my name is Carlos. I am right now 23 years old. I live right now in Spain, but I'm going to transition back to where I originally come from, which is the Netherlands. Ik spreek ook Nederlands en ik ga ook Nederlandse content maken voor de mensen die uit Nederland komen. But for now, I will keep it in English. So I will also create Dutch content, and everything that I will do on this channel is going to be based around the brand that I will be building. So I will take every single time when I open up my camera, in this case my iPhone, I will just share new values, new insights, latest updates, even sometimes maybe, just lifestyle with value included kind of content, which I will create also for the people just watching this, that you will also understand what it takes to set up a brand when you may be viewing this maybe in a year from now, 2 years from now, maybe even right now, right, in 2024, that you will understand what it takes to set up a brand, and that I'm a super normal person, that I'm not someone who had a rich family, that had a lot of favors in life, or that had it very easy and comfortable. Not at all. I've been basically going through a lot of hard things in life, beautiful things in life. I faced a lot of obstacles already at the age of 23. And I would like to just use that basically shit from my past to use that as fuel for my future. And with fuel as well right now, with the brand that I'm creating, I am creating a supplement business. And with that, with supplements, I want to create also fuel for people that is truly authentic to something that I would like to use myself as well. So what do I mean by that? Is I'm going to establish a brand, which I literally not even started yet. I don't even have the company set up for it yet. But that is something that I will create based on my values. And my values are literally the nutrition and food that I consume on a daily basis, in that kind of sense, has to be completely natural, has to be something that has been created by, let's say, Mother Nature. What do I mean by that? There are so many supplement companies, but also just foods, literally 90% of the food supply that there is available right now is just not having the nutritional value that should be needed, right? And with that, the supplements will have even less nutritional value. So I want to create a supplement, basically products and company business that actually resonates with the values that I have, because I know a lot of people out there also really value the quality of the products, that is not processed, that is not, let's say, GMO, like a lot of chemicals, pesticides, all those things inside their food, right? That they're consuming on a daily basis, that they put into their body. I really value high quality food. And what do I mean by that? Non-processed, single ingredient, or maybe a few ingredients, but 100% natural food from the highest quality, completely clean. And right now I'm in the process of finding manufacturers, establishing the products that I would like to use, which I'm doing research on right now. I just hopped off a call with my business coach, Frank, and he also asked me a few very important questions, which I will take with me, which I will write down over the next couple of days to get close towards actually deciding which product I would like to create, which I believe can actually fit the market we are in right now, at least where I would like to consume myself as well. Because I know a lot of people, they also have the same values as I have, or they also value their health as much as I do. Because when you're doing sport or you're doing like any kind of like exercise, most likely you care about your body, right? And if you care about your body, you care what you also put into it, most likely. Maybe some people don't, and eventually they will recognize that it's as important as the training itself. Because when the fuel that you put into your body is not resonating with that what you would like to get out of it, if your input is not resonating with your output, right? Then in some kind of like sense, in some sort of way, it can be that your recovery, your performance, or like the nutrition itself is just like lacking, right? It's just not resonating with your goals, and it will slow you down. So my goal with this supplement company, and let's say whole food company, based on supplements that I'm creating, is actually creating something that is for the high performers, right? For the people who are conscious or maybe unconscious, but like to also just spend more time and energy to understand what they put into their body so they can perform at the highest level, right? So that's at least my goal. Like literally, I just started 2 weeks ago, so I don't have any product yet. I'm right now into like the researching process. I found 4 products, and to not directly tell too much about it, because it could be that it will pivot. But for now, I have the categories in terms of endurance, so cardiovascular, that can also be running, like CrossFit, high rocks, all that kind of training, right? Of course, strength, what I do as well. Those 2 I'm actually doing every single week on a daily basis. And with that, of course, as important, the recovery of that performance, right? So if you want to perform well, you should also be aware of, okay, what is your recovery process? Because that's as important, if not more important, than sometimes the workout itself. So you can, the next day, or how often you're training, perform at the highest level, right? So with that, the 3 pillars, which I believe are very important, which we will, as a brand, first focus on, which I would like to establish products for. And then the 4th one is going to be wellness or health. And those are products, and for right now, what I have on mind, a product that is resonating with the overall health and wellness of yourself as a person. So you can perform at the highest level, even if you're not like working out, right? Because also the soil right nowadays, the food that we consume, right? The actual foods, for example, broccoli or whatever it is, right? The soil where that broccoli comes from is getting less and less nutritional value, because the soil is actually not that good anymore as it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. I know that because I've done a lot of research. I really am interested in understanding what I consume, where it comes from, what the nutritional value is, and what it will do to my body. So I know, for an instance, like I'm not a doctor or whatever, I just know because of like some simple research that the soil is not what it's supposed to be. So with that, the nutrition that you're consuming on a daily basis, or at least what you think it is not what it's supposed to be. So with that, there is a supplement that I will be creating, and that will actually help you with your recovery process, because the nutritional value in that product is so high, or will be so high, at least that's my goal, that you will recover faster, that you're able to perform better, as it's based on all kinds of like nutrients and minerals that you should be consuming on a daily basis in order to perform at your peak. So those are, let's say, the 4 type of categories that I would like to be focusing on, which I would like to establish. And I don't know anything about what the products will cost or what it will bring me. But this YouTube channel, these videos that I will be creating will be based about building the brand, the entire process, which I will take you guys with me. Values that I will be sharing about like general topics, or maybe you guys would like to know about in upcoming videos, hopefully hundreds of videos that I will be creating. So values about specific topics, about endurance, about strength, about all of these categories, right? And also maybe topics outside of that. And just authentic, real storytelling, right? Where will I go through? What obstacles will I face while setting up this brand, right? I believe that authentic value is what will make the brand grow, right? Because the people consuming this should resonate with me watching this, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this otherwise, right? So I think documenting this journey, taking you guys with me and actually making it valuable for you guys, so you guys can also implement it afterwards, but the values that I share, maybe even the product later, right? That is something that I would like to document, would like to take with me. So watching back to also understand where the brand actually started, right? Like back in October 2024 till where it is right now from the moment you're watching this, right? So I will do this in the most transparent way possible, because that's also how I would like to approach this business, transparent. So those are some things that I would like to take with me on my journey, and with that, of course, to take you guys with me as well. So, like I said, I would like to establish based on whole real foods, like the cleanest, highest quality, purest, 100% natural based ingredients on the market, especially in the Dutch market. It's hard to get your hands on. USA is like literally 10 years ahead of Europe. I would like to just bring the values that I have done research on to the Dutch market first, to then expand globally. So that is my goal. And with that, as let's say a hybrid athlete, I'm going to provide that for the products that I like to consume and actually am consuming myself on a daily basis, but then around my own brand. So I've been training for the past 7 years, and I've done that in terms of like endurance, in terms of strength, every single day. Over the past 5 years, it's hard to say, but I missed one single day. There was this year, the summer vacation in Spain. I missed 1 day of training in the past 5 years because we've been robbed with our car. And that was very, very unfortunate. And because of that, I found a way maybe to not like train it that day, even though I didn't want to. Because I was like at the point, to start taking a run with my brother. We were walking towards our car and we saw that people broke into our car. So eventually I did not do that. But my point here is I've been so dedicated to performing myself on a daily basis, like at the highest peak in my business that I'm running right now. And therefore I also need to be able to perform that way by actually working on my body as well, right? Because if I cannot work on my the most important temple, right? The most important vessel that you have as well, like the body, then it will be very hard to be able to peak at also the other parts of your life, which are as important. And if it's important to you to perform at your peak or to work on your body to feel the best way possible, whatever your goal is, you will make time. And what is important for me is my family, my health, right? Because without my health, I have nothing, right? And with that, of course, the business that I'm building, because I'm very, very passionate about it. And that's also, I would love to just commit to something that I'm very passionate about, where I can help other people with and actually make an impact with, which I would like to work on even for free. That's how good I feel when I'm working on my own body, when I'm helping others right now for completely free to give advice, to help with their training programs, or to help with like what kind of nutrition to take to become more lean, right? Lose more fat, all those kind of things. That's also how the brand and this personal brand, I would like to approach it, right? So yeah, that's something that I'm super, super excited about. And around the products as well, like I said, you know, for my values as well, the quality, the non-toxic foods, no chemicals, no seed oils, pesticides, none of that toxins. Like I don't want to include anything of that. So I would like to also take those values with me in my brands, so myself and maybe the people in the future also understand what they are consuming is actually that what they were searching for, to keep it transparent. So I will build this brand up in drops, you know, through, let's say, daily deposits that I will be making, because it's not something that will happen like in a week from now. It will take time, but that's also why I'm so excited to take you guys with me, to help you guys understand as well what it takes, what I will do, and to also just provide value and have fun while creating these videos. So hopefully it also inspires you to maybe crush your goals, crush your dreams, because this has been a dream, consciously or unconsciously, for me to actually create, and that's why I'm so excited to still work on it. So yeah, I'm gonna reflect everything, all the values that I have, all the knowledge that I will gain over the periods of years, hopefully, in my values, and everything that the brand will represent, I would like to present as well inside these videos, so you guys understand exactly as well what I will be doing. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I can't wait. I don't even have a name yet for the brand, but it will be announced soon. So with that, this is the first video. Like I said, my name is Carlos. I'm super excited to share everything, to document everything. I don't care how many people are watching this. I know what I will be doing and what I will be sharing. That's for me most important, and I hope the people watching this are at least getting some sort of value from it. So this was Carlos, and I'm super excited seeing you in the next video. Peace.